When did you realize some people don't deserve what they have? I entered the woodwork shop ready to start the shift when the owner, Mr. Busby, greeted me with a proud look on his face. My grandson George is finally here to learn, he grinned, gesturing at his grandson who was leaning against the workbench, yawning as he scrolled through his phone. I wasn't sure this was the best decision, but I'd been that age once too, wandering and homeless until Mr. Busby found me. You hungry? Can you carry lumber? He'd asked. Good. You need food, and I need your two good hands. And now at 78, with hands twisted from arthritis, Mr. Busby deserved a good retirement. He walked back to the bench, demonstrating a basic mortise joint with enthusiasm. See how the wood speaks to you? George sneezed, still scrolling through his phone while complaining, this sawdust is killing me, Grandpa. During the first week of training to run the practice, George strolled in 2 hours late carrying different excuses each time. But week 2 was much worse. Mr. Busby had brought out a beautiful handcrafted 150-year-old dresser covered by a canvas sheet and mentioned, your great-grandfather made this. See the dovetails? No nails, just perfect joints. 4 generations of our family learned on this piece. George scratched his head and walked around it with a bored expression. It's a cabinet for old people, he said, his tone clearly trying to offend. Honestly, we can just find this stuff in IKEA. Mr. Busby continued making excuses for him. He's young, he'll get it soon. But in week 3, things started off differently. A customer walked in asking for a custom dining set. My grandmother bought her wedding chest here and I want something to match it. $10,000 if you can match the quality. George's head snapped up from his phone. I get part of that, right? Mr. Busby's face brightened at his reaction. He immediately started drawing elaborate designs, explaining how they'd select each board for the perfect grain match. George set his phone down, leaned in, and actually listened. I smiled at the warm scene thinking, well, it's about time, kid. But when Mr. Busby mentioned the timeline, George pushed back from the bench. 3 months? For one table? That's like $100 a day. I could make more doing DoorDash. No thanks, Gramps. I'm not joining this one. He grabbed his keys and left Mr. Busby standing there with the sketches still in his shaking hands. Around midnight, I returned to the shop to get a jacket I had left when I found Mr.